Before I start talking about the powers that Boruto may potentially get in the future, I just want to say this. Right now, it's the 8th of November. I don't know when I'm gonna upload this video, but basically, it's Masashi Kishimoto's birthday. You know, this man made us smile, he made us cry, laugh, and you know, overall, he's the creator of my favorite anime slash manga, and he's a legend, so I think he deserves a big happy birthday message from all the fans. With that said, let's get into the topic of this video. So basically today, I'm gonna try and predict some abilities that Boruto will get in the future of the series. Obviously, these are just predictions. If you have some different thoughts, make sure to leave them in the comment section. And without further ado, I'm gonna tell you the first power that Boruto might get in the future, or I should say jutsu, and that is lightning style Rasengan. Now, let me explain. Many people say that they want to see Rasen Shidori or something like that. That's how they call it. But let me remind you, Kakashi created the Chidori because he failed to add lightning release to the Rasengan. So basically adding lightning release to the Rasengan would be stronger than a regular Chidori. Boruto is a prodigy, and I just think that he might be able to do it. He already adds, you know, wind style to his Rasengan. I think it's called the Vanishing Rasengan. So there is a chance that he might be able to add lightning release to the Rasengan. You know, that would represent both Naruto and Sasuke, which is really cool. And you know, I just think there's a big possibility that he might get that jutsu. Now, the second ability that he's gonna get, probably, this is just a prediction, is the Toad summoning. Now, let me explain. First of all, when you think about it, the first thing that comes to my mind is hell no. But if you think about it, Mitsuki is definitely going to have the snakes, which is kind of obvious. And the whole legendary Sannin summonings, are they really going to not include it in Boruto? It's just nostalgic, it's cool, and maybe the great Toad Sage will predict some events that will happen in the future, like in Boruto's life. Because obviously, it is stated that Mitsuki is kind of good at medical ninjutsu, but that's nothing. You know, many ninjas have some basic knowledge in medical ninjutsu, and it's possible that Sarada is going to learn medical ninjutsu from her mom or from Tsunade, because Tsunade is alive, obviously. And that would make it, you know, snakes for Mitsuki, Lady Katsuyu for Sarada, obviously, and the toads for Boruto. I don't know, I just think it will be really nostalgic. And you know, the toads can be very helpful during battles. And anyway, let's get on to the third jutsu slash technique, power, whatever, that he might get. And please let me explain this one. Flying Raijin slash enhanced body flicker or something like that. It is already foreshadowed that Boruto is going to be very quick. We saw it in the Hidden Mist arc when he pulled out that Boruto stream technique. He was really fast in that attempt to defeat Shizuma. Now, when I say Flying Raijin, people always bring up that he can already do something similar with the Jogen. If you remember in the Nue arc, it's still not confirmed if he actually transported the Nue. But, you know, his eye is able to transport things, or I should say teleport things, so he might be able to do it with his eye. If he's able to do it with his eye, he's not gonna get the Flying Raijin jutsu or anything like that. But in case he can't, you know, teleport that quickly with his eye, I think he might get something like Flying Raijin or enhanced body flicker. Obviously, many people have the body flicker technique, I should say. It's just, you know, Shisui was really good at it, and you know, people thought that he was teleporting very easily. It was never explained why he was so exceptional at the body flicker at the use of body flicker technique. But I just think Boruto will get some power that will make him even more quick. It might not necessarily be Flying Raijin or body flicker, As I said, it might be something to do with the Jogan or something completely else. I just think that Boruto is gonna get some jutsu that will make him really quick, because, as I said, in my opinion, the thing he did against Shizuma, Boruto stream, it's some type of foreshadowing, in my honest opinion. The fourth power that I think Boruto might get, that Boruto will get in the future, I'm actually pretty sure that he's gonna get this one, ability to switch the dimensions. Now, obviously, another thing that is really unclear is the fact that, well, it isn't a fact because we didn't get the confirmation, but was Boruto the one who left Nua's dimension with his Jogan? Obviously, he did like a punch, and then he came out with Mitsuki and Sumire. But you know, some people say that the Nue might have opened the gate. I don't know, but nonetheless, I'm sure he will be able to, you know, switch the dimensions in the future, because obviously, especially now with the Kara organization in the manga, I'm not gonna talk about that too much, because some people don't read the manga. You know, Shin Uchiha, you know, Kaguya with her dimensions. There's a lot of, you know, dimensions are being mentioned in Boruto a lot, and I just have a feeling that his eye will make him, you know, his eye will grant him the ability to change between the dimensions. And even if he didn't leave Nua's dimension to go to the Earth, I still think it's some kind of foreshadowing. So yeah, now the fifth power that I want to mention, I left it for the fifth place because it's really controversial, and it might sound crazy, but let me elaborate. He might get the ability to see some events that will happen in the future. Now, I even did a full video about this a couple of weeks ago, but I'm gonna explain it now. In the second opening of Boruto, we see Boruto looking at himself as a teenager, which could be some sort of foreshadowing that he might see something that will happen in the future. Now, I'm not saying that he's gonna get this Hex ability where he can see everything that's gonna happen in the future. No, it's just he might be able to see some glimpses of it, because obviously Toneri did tell him that his eye will either, you know, save this world, or basically the world will be fucked up, okay? Something like that. And again, you know, Toneri was able to see Boruto's future in a way. Momoshiki also told him that his eyes will take away everything from him. So basically, Momoshiki is predicting his future, and you know, people can see Boruto's fate. Some certain people, I mean, there are Tsutsukis. I don't even know if they're proper people. But the point is, it might be some type of foreshadowing, especially because Momoshiki gave Boruto that curse mark. Obviously, we don't know anything about it. I mean, it's not even a proper curse mark. In the manga, they call it a seal, but you get the point. Is that seal going to grant him some powers that Momoshiki had? I mean, you know, characters seeing some events that are going to happen in the future, it's not uncommon. I mean, the Great Toad Sage, you know, he can see some things that will happen in the future. Obviously not the exact events that will happen, because I remember, for example, he knew that Jiraiya was going to find the Child of Prophecy. He didn't know who that child was going to be, but he knew it. And that's what I think might be the case with Boruto. He might get, you know, this sensation where he's going to see something that will happen, but, you know, just for a split second, because, you know, his eye, Jogan, it translates to pure eye in English. I just have a feeling that it's going to be the most hacks dojutsu ever. Anyway, that was your boy Hokage. Let me know what you think. Do you agree with my predictions? Do you think he might get some new powers? Please comment down below. Let's chat about Boruto. And if you stayed this far, make sure to smash the like button. And if you're new to this channel, and if you're into Boruto and Naruto Next Generations, consider subscribing. Again, happy birthday, Masashi Kishimoto. That was your boy Hokage, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.